people, we cannot hammer home hard enough how blessed we are in Minnesota to have some of the most beautiful trails in the country. People walk on them, they bike on them, they run on them. You know,
How many
you
miles
can.
did we run on them, Christy? Training for
Oh, good
marathons.
Lord. Yeah, we actually, Monica and I met training for Chicago Marathon. So we've gotten to know pretty much every trail within maybe a 25, 30 mile radius of Maple Grove. And Plymouth was really one of my favorite places to run. And what does that look like? Because you're not just talking about trails, right? You're talking about walkability, and because I Plymouth is pretty spread out. Like your
It is.
downtown
Yeah.
area is not consolidated. Like Maple Grove has a very distinct consolidated downtown area where you can park and walk to all the different businesses. You can't do that in Plymouth because it's spread out a little bit more. So what does that
Yeah.
look like for
No, so
you?
this actually might be the biggest challenge because Plymouth now is fully developed. So back when the city was still growing, expanding, they had planned for kind of a suburban sprawl, and that's exactly what we got.
Right.
So in order to move away from cars as kind of the main or only mode of transportation, um, we're not going to have what a traditional downtown area might look like in other cities. Plymouth is kind of these mixed use islands, if you
Yeah.
will, of different areas around town where we're going to have to develop so that people can be close to new bus routes. So right now I ride the transit to work. It's great if you're trying to commute, from Plymouth to Minneapolis and back, and you're doing it during business hours.
And there's an
If you're
express bus too, so you can get there
yep.
relatively
So
quickly.
I'm on the express. But if you want to get anywhere within Plymouth or even to other cities around, there is just no efficient way to do that.
Hmm.
So one thing I like to see with our transportation is developing more bus routes to connect to places like those bike paths. We've got the Northwest Greenway, which is a nice big loop
It's
on the west side of
gorgeous.
town. We've got Loose Line that goes, all the way east to west through town,
Hmm.
and then it would run also through some of those, main shopping centers again, where we want to develop some more of that affordable housing so that people have more options to use the transit. Right now, we only have a 1.1% ridership in the
Oh,
entire
wow.
city. So
Wow.
Wow.
I'm part of that 1.1, but we want to see that number a little bit higher.
I wonder with gas prices if more people are going to feel more encouraged to use public transportation, especially because parking in Minneapolis is ridiculously expensive.